Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your lady lawyer, attorney Maria Cecilia Oliva CPA, part-time instructor at the Davao del Sur State College. In this video, we will talk about excise taxes in the Philippines per the National Internal Revenue Code. Get your pen and paper, and we will now start our discussion. What is excise tax? Excise tax is a tax on the production, sale or consumption of a commodity in a country. Here in the Philippines, excise taxes apply to goods manufactured or produced in the country for domestic sales or consumption or for any other disposition to imported things as well as services performed here. Excise taxes shall be in addition to the value-added tax. This means that if the taxpayer is subject to VAT, they may also have to pay excise tax on top of that if the goods or services they produce are excisable. There are two kinds of excise taxes, specific or ad valorem. Specific tax is computed on the basis of weight or volume capacity or any other physical unit of measurement, while ad valorem tax is computed based on gross selling price or other specified value of the good or service performed. For the purpose of computing the ad valorem tax, the term gross selling price means the wholesale price of the goods sold in the place of production or through their sales agents to the general public, excluding the VAT. Gross selling price also covers the wholesale price of the goods sold in another establishment owned by the manufacturer or over which the manufacturer has interest in such an establishment's profits. If the wholesale price is less than the cost of manufacture plus expenses incurred until the goods are finally sold, then a proportionate profit margin of not less than 10% of such manufacturing cost and expenses shall be added to constitute the gross selling price. What are the major classification of excisable articles under the National Internal Revenue Code? We have alcohol products, tobacco products, petroleum products, miscellaneous articles, and mineral products. We will discuss this classification in detail in another session. Who are the persons liable to pay excise tax? On domestic or local articles, we have the manufacturer, the producer or the owner or person having possession of articles removed from the place of production without the payment of the tax. Every manufacturer or producer of goods or products subject to excise taxes shall file with the BIR Commissioner, on the designated dates and periods, a sworn statement showing, among other information, the different goods or products manufactured or produced and their corresponding gross selling or market value, together with the cost of manufacture or production plus expenses incurred or to be incurred until the goods or products are finally sold. The persons liable for excise tax on imported articles are the importer, the owner or the person who is found in possession of articles which are exempt from excise taxes other than those legally entitled to exemption, meaning, someone other than the possessor of the goods is granted an exemption from the payment of excise tax, but the excisable goods are in the possession of a different person. The importation of cigars and cigarettes, distilled spirits, fermented liquors, and wines into the Philippines, even if destined for tax and duty-free shops, shall be subject to all applicable taxes, duties, charges, including excise taxes due thereon. This shall apply to cigars and cigarettes, distilled spirits, fermented liquors, and wines brought directly into the duly chartered or legislated free ports. Importations of cigars and cigarettes, distilled spirits, fermented liquors, and wines made directly by a government-owned and operated duty-free shop, like the Duty-Free Philippines, shall be exempted from all applicable duties only. The goods that are directly imported by Duty-Free Philippines must be labeled duty-free and not for resale. Cigars and cigarettes, distilled spirits, and wines within the premises of all duty-free shops which are not labeled correctly, as well as tax and duty-free articles obtained from a duty-free shop and subsequently found in a non-duty-free shop to be offered for resale shall be confiscated. and the perpetrator of such non-labeling or reselling shall be punished under the applicable provisions of the NIRC. Articles confiscated shall be destroyed using the most environmentally friendly method available. The tax due on any such goods, products, machinery, equipment, or other similar articles shall constitute a lien on the article itself, and such lien shall be superior to all other charges or liens, irrespective of the possessor thereof. For the local sale, barter, or transfer of indigenous petroleum, the person liable shall be the first buyer, purchaser, or transferee, as the case may be. On the exportation of indigenous petroleum, the person liable for excise tax is the owner, lessee, concessionaire, or operator of the mining claim. How do you compute the contents of a cask or package of alcoholic products for excise taxation purposes? Every fractional part of a proof liter equal to or greater than a half liter in a cask or package containing more than 1 liter shall be taxed as a liter, and any smaller fractional part shall be exempt. But any package of spirits, the total content of which are less than a proof liter, shall be taxed as 1 liter. This marks the end of this discussion. Go to your Google Classroom to see the activity you need to accomplish for this session.